What is happening, guys? This is again Chaz Hill for 2 Cents on Movies, and we are going to talk about 2017's The Mummy. That's right, saw it last night, and this is going to be kind of my quick take on the movie. So, in the official review I published on the Twitter page, I said, with highs and lows, The Mummy starts the new dark universe off in a very interesting fashion. And I gave it like a C+. Honestly, this movie is very, very mixed for me. There were parts of it that I really, really enjoyed and had some fun with, and then there was a good amount of eye-rolling moments as well. Honestly, it is really a mixed bag. It seemed like every single time the movie did something really cool or genuinely creepy or something very interesting, like 5-10 minutes later, it would just flip and it would jump off the rails and do something that was just kind of sketchy or just something really off-kilter that I didn't really understand or really get why they did it. So those are really kind of my quick thoughts. As going into some of the other reviews that I've seen, some people are calling this like the worst movie Tom Cruise has ever been in. I don't think it's that bad because I don't regret seeing it at all. I had a I guess in either positive or negative like feeling. It's very lukewarm positive. Like I walked out of the theater and I wasn't mad that I saw it, but at the same time I was kind of disappointed because I honestly don't think this is a better movie than the 1999 version that I've already talked about before. I think that 1999 version really banked on what it was and knew what type of movie it was going for, whereas this movie, it really kind of feels like they're pulling out of a bag of like 18 different things and they're trying them all and they're throwing them all on the screen. Like, it's trying to be a straight-up Mission Impossible-esque action movie. It's trying to legitimately have horror stuff in it, and then it's also trying to set up this whole dark universe thing. So, going into that part, there's a solid chunk of this movie towards the middle-ish where it really heavy-handedly tries to set up this whole monster universe, and sometimes it's really cool, and that kind of that part has to deal with Russell Crowe's character. He plays Dr. Jekyll, and so that kind of stuff works. But then there's other stuff where it's just really heavy-handed, and it feels like Amazing Spider-Man 2. So right now, this movie is currently sitting at an 18% critic score on Rotten Tomatoes, which is definitely not what you want if you're an action movie in the summer. And the audience score is at 51%, so that ain't good either. And the critical consensus is thus: lacking the campy fun of the franchise's most recent entries and failing to deliver many monster movie thrills, The Mummy suggests a speedy unraveling for the dark universe. So there's parts of that I agree with, and there's parts of it that I don't. I think there's some points where this movie does shoot for campy fun, and I think there's a lot of jokes that kind of fall flat, and that especially has to do with the comic relief character. The comic relief character in this movie is just so annoying. He's almost Jar Jar Binks, but he's not in the movie that much, and there's kind of a point where he kind of leaves the movie and you're really happy that he's gone, but the parts that he's in are kind of annoying and most of his jokes don't really work. But I think this movie is not a negative experience at the theater. I think you can go as long as you don't pay full price, maybe, and still get kind of some enjoyment out of it and shove popcorn in your face and kind of enjoy some of the action set pieces and stuff like that. Because Tom Cruise, his character's not that likable, but, you know, he's Tom Cruise, and he really does give his all for this movie. You can tell that he's, like, invested. And as far as, like, setting up the whole dark universe thing, I don't think it fails at that. I think this is it's a fine first chapter of the dark universe, but I don't think it's a successful Mummy movie, if that makes any sense. I think you really want to see where this universe goes, but I don't know if this was the right movie to do it, and I think them trying to set up the whole universe kind of was a detriment to the story that they were trying to tell with The Mummy. So again, to kind of wrap this review up, again, I give it like a C+ rating. I think it's right in the middle, mixed bag. I think you can go in with tempered expectations and sort of enjoy parts of it. It does play well on the big screen, and the action set pieces are genuinely thrilling, and there's some really cool, creepy imagery that they do in the movie that really does work. And Sofia Boutella is great as the villain, too. So, yeah, those are my thoughts. So again, thank you for listening. It's Chaz Hill for 2 Cents on Movies. Have a great day.